You know, it's ironic considering I said goodbye to Cold War yesterday, but I'm back on, so kind of weird, sorry. They actually ended up coming out with an update today, and they ended up adding a couple things. I believe that they ended up adding the sickle. Yeah, it's the hammer and sickle. This has been like teased for a while. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything different or special, but it's a dual-wield melee weapon. In order to unlock this thing, so I already have the bundle. Don't fucking waste your time. And honestly, Vanguard's right around the corner, so it's very surprising to me that they ended up actually updating this. But apparently, they're still going to be updating Cold War even past Vanguard and stuff. So Treyarch is still over here, you know, putting stuff out for the game, so it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it, you know, but I'm not going to really have any time to really work on it. Get a melee kill and a tomahawk or throwing knife kill in the same life. Why does it say throwing knife kill even though there's only tomahawks in this game? So yeah, anyway, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support on the videos recently leading up to Vanguard and everything with like the horror series and all that other shit. Obviously, there's going to be a whole lot of content that I got to work on throughout this time. This is going to be really, really strange because I definitely need to take more breaks. Breaks as in just like more days off, you know what I mean? Like for the first, I don't know how many years on YouTube at this point. For the first like 5-6 years or something like that, yeah, it's just been non-stop. And recently I've been, you know, trying to take more days off and stuff like that, especially when I ain't feeling it. Really, a day off on here just kind of means like, yeah, you guys don't see the upload. It doesn't mean that I'm not still grinding though. All right, so I just gotta try to tomahawk and melee people. All right, well, this is the hammer and sickle. What is it?
Go.
That's just unlucky. There it is. One melee, one tomahawk. Boom. Another one. That is so annoying! You know, one thing I noticed... Oh, he's gonna do it too. Yeah, one thing that I notice is there's actually no trophy systems on Vanguard. I mean, I know that it's World War II, obviously, but like, how fast can you actually swing this? Oh, wait, this is kind of... Oh, it's like a double. Wait, this might be kind of strong. I wonder how this hits on Verdansk. I wonder how this hits in Warzone. Does it actually count as 2 melees? And how much does a singular melee count for? That's really high DPS if it's actually 100-100. It sounds so brutal when I hit him. Holy shit. If I remember correctly, there were a good amount of explosives on Vanguard. A lot of people throwing a whole lot of shit, so... Although at no point, as I was doing it, at no point did I think about using a trophy system, though. So maybe it's not that bad. Wait, that took really long to hit him. Was he shooting it or something? Okay, please. I cannot believe the trophy systems are this good in this game. Holy fuck. I swung one time and my character made 4 different swinging motions. I hit it one time. What determines how much my character swings? Is it just a different animation? Am I doing more damage? Basically, I mean, would these replace the Kali sticks? Over on Warzone? I doubt it. Kali 6 lunge are fucking crazy. It says my teammate's right here, but he's not even on my radar. Why is my teammate not on my radar? Strange game. I'm gonna have to say, very strange game. Lots of weird bugs on this game throughout the year that are barely memorable. This guy is like no name at all. There's so many weird UI issues on this game. They ended up actually putting out an update about the Vanguard sizes and stuff, and the preload actually started today. So I actually started preloading Vanguard already. A lot of people were like linking me and telling me, dude, you should go and play on your PlayStation because you get 25% more weapon XP and all this other stuff. And it's like, I understand. I get that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry, I really don't. Boot it up, somehow like use it as a dummy account to queue up with just for the bonus and just re-invite them after every game. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure you could just party up with one person over on PlayStation. I'm not gonna play at that resolution. I'm not gonna play on this screen. I'm just not gonna do it. You got weapon bonus XP last time, I believe, and I still didn't use it. Like, it told me I only made 1 of 15. Only make 1 progress per game. That's really fun stuff right there. Let me tell you guys. It's crazy. Like, if I could just do it 15 times in one game, then it's over, is it not? That's clearly just a way, like, it's clearly just a time sink. I mean, come on. I know that it's somewhat to combat people leaving games, but they wouldn't leave the game if it would just count all the time. This is just such a defensive and slow game. Holy fuck. I can't wait to just make every single game that I play just brain dead as fuck with Blitz. I can't wait. Yeah, so there's not really much of a lunge on these. There's a little bit, the typical, but... not good. Oh, I can't wait to use the shotguns and shit. All the easy one-shot weapons and everything. Also, I only played the core version of the game. Who knows what the gameplay is like over on hardcore? I remember there was like a bug where you could throw the tomahawk at the things in the sky, and whenever you hit them, it could do this thing where it would bounce off and it would like multiply the damage. If you hit things just right, you'd actually be able to blow shit up in the sky. I remember they also said that they were making the Vanguard stuff a lot easier to shoot down out of the sky. You don't see your teammates, UAVs and shit like that. Like, so many people added me when they were showing everybody about like how many weapons there could be in the game and all this stuff. People are saying that there could be like 4 launchers. We don't know if they're all like the launchers in terms of like the air support launchers. It could be like the 2 that we know, another Free Fire one that's a bit more like infantry-like, and then like a thumper or something like that, and that does count as a launcher. They're gonna make it easier. There's no way, like, if it's not easier, they're gonna hear it. And not just from me. I see a lot of people getting ready and excited to go and actually, you know, grind this shit, so they're gonna be dealing with it too. You're gonna feel this shit. Alright, being strangled. I don't understand. All right, I'm still dying to gas. How is this gas mine still there? Yeah, they really did fuck up though with how they're doing the score streaks on this game. Like, sure, it makes everybody feel like, you know, they're doing something by being able to spam all these kill streaks and shit, but once it gets to the point of like the second half of a domination game, if you're on the losing side of that first round, once that second round comes around and they end up having all of their streaks for free regardless, yeah, it's not fun to deal with. This is why everybody runs air patrols and shit like that. I ran air patrols the entire year. A solo player though, so you know, it's not like this ultra mega sweat thing. It's just basically to mitigate the amount of randomness that happens. The shit is fun for, you know, everybody involved just being able to call their streaks, get a good hit, you know, in your brain for it, like, oh, here it comes, this is gonna fuck everything up. And then air patrol, and then another blackbird, and then another air patrol, and then another air patrol to counter the other air patrol that was initially called in, but that was called in a second too early, so now there's still a blackbird up. It's bad. That is one thing that I didn't even talk about, how they did the kill streaks over on this game. I don't like how, like, it just didn't reset. I understand that it made it so more people moved around, and that's actually really nice. I get why. Second half, you just have to sit there and cringe the entire time, just knowing that it's coming. That, and, you know, stacked with the typical SBMM stuff, where, like, you're likely, if you're gonna do well in one game, well enough to, like, you know, make a good progress on your weapons and camos and stuff, it's also very likely that the people that you're gonna be playing with and against, they're gonna progressively get harder, and then in turn, it makes it so all of the really bad weapons that you're using feel especially worse. I don't even know why this guy was here. What are you doing, Zach? Fuck you, man! Fuck! Okay, but are you throwing the smoke grenades and then shottying? I can't wait to use the shotguns again. I actually can't. Shotguns, I have some of my favorite. I just like one-shot weapons. I don't care. It translates into all things, really. One-shot weapons, just boom, game's fucking over. If I miss, I die. If I don't miss, you die. Same shit in RPGs, full glass cannon. Speaking of RPGs, I think, what is it? Lost Ark is actually gonna have a closed beta soon, or is it open? There's signups, so I don't know. We played Lost Ark a little bit, but obviously, I mean, you know what class I'm gonna play. Anything mystical, magical that does the biggest of biggest one-shot damages. Not overall the top DPS, I would prefer for it to be top DPS, but I'm not talking about dots. I want straight one-shot potential. Oh my god, what the fuck did I just get shot by? Marshall. See, I didn't play the game during the time that the marshals were considered absolutely ridiculous. I was already basically done with the game. Oh, that's really annoying. That's... A lot of people are like worried for my mental in terms of the grind, but again, I have to reiterate this every single time. Don't worry. I have dealt with far worse at this point. Some people were also theorizing that it's a possibility that you could end up leveling up your weapons much faster through zombies as opposed to playing through multiplayer, but obviously I want the multiplayer camo. And it's always the harder one rather than doing, you know, the zombies camo. It's a grind for sure, but it's always just a much more controlled environment on zombies. There's no SBMM on zombies. It shows that you went through a grind, a nice, controlled, relaxing grind. I honestly really like the zombies grind when I did it over on Cold War, so... Never grinded a zombies much ever before, and I had a good time. I know people feel some type of way about Cold War zombies or whatever, but in terms of being a new zombies player, yeah, that shit is very accessible. Much less intimidating than the other things, because you would hop in there, and if you didn't know, like, all the basic stuff of, like, how important even is Juggernog and all this other shit. Oh, you gotta turn the power on, and you gotta do this, and you gotta do that, and, like, for me, the original was literally just spawn into a room, you got an upstairs and a downstairs, and you just survived. There was really nothing else. The game has obviously evolved past that point, but if you had never played any of them before, so by the time I'm done with the multiplayer grind and everything, I'm sure that all the zombies people that are playing zombies from day one, they're gonna have everything figured out within like the first couple days, know what the most efficient way of doing all this other shit is. Everyone's gonna know what the camos look like and everything. I mean, shit, even probably starting today, because of the PC preload, people are gonna start data mining now. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of leaks, like today forward. I'm really curious how everyone's classes are gonna look on this game. It's gonna be weird trying to figure out what is and isn't good, and if the stats are even correct and all that other shit as well. We already had to deal with some weird inaccuracies and shit, so yeah, this is gonna be, it's kind of a mess at first, but we've been prepared for this. We've seen much worse. But the hammer and sickle, not bad. It's not the worst. There's definitely worse melee weapons out there, so at least in my experience anyway over here on Cold War. It could be a completely different ball game over on Warzone, but if you're using melee weapons in Warzone, you got your Kali sticks anyway, so yeah.